What's really good, bozos, bullies, brothers, babies, brave hearts, buffoons, baboons?
You mean buffoons?
What'd I say?
Buffoons.
Buffoons. I was trying to say baboons and buffoons at the same time. It don't matter. Welcome to another episode of the Broadcast Boys Show. We are the Broadcast Boys. I'm your boy Deuce. I'm here with my man Brody as always. It is just the two of us today, no guests, so we're about to get into some stupidity.
Lots of big topics, matter of fact.
Absolutely.
In our own city. Own backyard, it was somehow going down. I could not believe what I saw.
No, that was really, really something insane. We used to kick in the Union Square.
Let the fans know what we've been talking about.
Oh, that's a fact. Let me actually read. The popular social media streamer Cenat was charged with inciting a riot on Friday after his event in Manhattan Union Square Park descended into mayhem, with dozens of police officers called to quell the chaos. Oh, I didn't want them to have to quell the chaos.
I know AMP is super famous. I didn't realize it was like that. I feel like if Beyonce pulled up to Union Square, how much crazier could it really get? I
mean, Beyonce's a different beast. Her and Taylor just have a different following. I feel like they probably would have been bigger. They certainly wouldn't have been arrested, though.
Right, but I just don't see how.
What did he say in that interview once? He has 6 million to 8 million Twitch followers and 81,000 that subscribe or something like that. Because there's a difference, I guess. You pay for subscribers pay and the other ones don't. But anyway, point is that everyone's watching that kid, man, and he deserves all the shit that comes his way. He's a great dude, but I mean, that was pretty insane. I can't really say that was his fault.
If he knows how big he is from New York. He should know better. Also, this culture of kids are fucking crazy. They love dropping at low like speed.
Yeah,
going crazy, punking people like Nelk boys.
Yeah, I thought my parents era had balls. I thought we had balls, but this generation is something else.
Oh, I don't know about that. Not that these brothers aren't great guys, but I'm glad I wasn't a kid with someone like Phantom as my idol. Not that Phantom isn't a great brother and an excellent YouTuber, but that seems a little absurd to me.
Gotta be so political. I get it. Like, it's like these guys are fucking starting firework wars in their crib, and as fun as they are and as cool as they are, like, that's a pretty horrible example to set for the children, because the children are out there and they're copying these motherfuckers, and they see them wilding in their own crib on stream. What do you think they're gonna do to Union Square?
I just don't get how they're consuming Cenat's content. Are they watching him live on Twitch? All I see is clips on TikTok. That would never be enough for me to want to get out on the streets.
I was thinking about this, and I was thinking about how, I don't know if we'll ever really understand, just because, when you're growing up and you're from when you're born to 14 years old, you're kind of waiting to be old enough to kind of consume the shit that you want to consume when you're 15 to 25, right? Because those are the people who really push the culture forward and decide what is hot and what is popping. And then once, we're, 31 now, 32, we are forever just going to look back and think our era was it. You know what I mean? So we're not fully going to get exactly why Kai and AMP and these streamers and Twitch and shit is so popping, because we didn't really grow up with it. You know what I mean? So, that's what was, to me, what it was. That was just, that generation showing out in droves and acting a fucking fool in my city, in my poor city.
The only issue is he did post he'd be giving away free PS5s in Union Square. So what do you think is going to happen?
Well, I mean,
that's the crown jewel.
The crown jewel. He wanted to get his fans hype. I just think where he fucked up, and this again, maybe this is youthful ignorance, but where he fucked up is when you say something like that, not for nothing. I don't think he should have been arrested, but he incited a riot. He had motherfuckers going down there who all wanted these consoles and don't have the bread to pay for them, and thinking that they're gonna meet their favorite streamer and potentially walk away with a $500 to $700 gift. Come on, man. I would have probably been there if I was 17 years old.
And Duke got caught in the crossfire?
How
For what reason?
I really them getting arrested is crazy. I guess you got to, but as long as they're not charged or actual in any sort of trouble, in my eyes, I understand how. That is pretty fucking insane.
Who put these guys together?
Fate, destiny,
so random.
And Dan.
I don't think he was involved in that.
No, not at all, obviously. But I feel like they've all been doing their own thing for a long time, and then they just became cool through the space, and then, started, doing what they're doing. Because there was a time where YouTube groups was super hot. I feel like it still kind of is.
It's definitely on the decline for sure. AMP's at the peak.
They're good guys, and this is crazy. Someone has to be held responsible, right? And because they are the ones who invited everyone there without having a permit, DK, whatever, who gives a fuck, I understand why they needed to be taken in to kind of like, send a message, I guess. But ultimately, I feel like if motherfuckers is going to show up and act a fool, like, I don't get it. Side Talk does that shit all the time and watches Square Park and nothing happens.
The Side Talk fans are way more sophisticated and probably older.
Probably more respect for New York City as a city.
Yeah, it's a different type of fandom for sure.
I guess so.
I still don't understand how they're consuming his content because they're not patient enough of a generation, because I'm not either, to sit through an entire stream. Who's watching that?
Well,
I mean, I know he's hilarious. I do love his clips on TikTok, but I could never sit through an entire thing.
Well, I think the thing about a stream is that you don't know what the hell's going to happen next. And it's just like real, and it feels like you're hanging out with them. You know what I'm saying? Because like when I be bored and I'm on my computer or just like chilling, I'll watch someone streaming like a video game, Fortnite, whatever the hell it is, just because have it on in the background. So I understand why the kids be able to sit there when they're alone at the crib doing their homework and like feeling like they're kicking it with one of their friends.
But that's gaming. He doesn't do anything. He literally just talks.
But my last point still remains the same. Like if they're home and they're just chilling and Kai is on there, he's just like reacting to funny videos on the internet and like chilling with his homies and playing like try not to laugh games. Like that takes me back to when we was youngsters and we would kick it in the room with one another and we would all be clowning and being stupid. You know what I'm saying? It's the same kind of concept. It's just now everything's done digitally.
Damn, maybe I got to be a subscriber. That was a pretty good sales pitch.
I'm saying. Kicking it with your homies. That's really what it is.
He always has the most random shit on there.
Yeah,
Hypnotists, OnlyFans girls, exotic animals. Who knows what you're going to get with Kai?
But the question is how famous is Kai really? Like, do you like on the spectrum of famousness, of fame and celebrity and level of icon, like where does he fall?
Well, he's not A-list, because if he were A-list, your mom and my mom would have to know who he is. I think that's fair to say.
That's
like
fair.
Taylor Swift, Drake. No doubt about it. Jennifer Lopez.
All right, so let's make that clear. A-list is people that everyone undoubtedly knows unless you live under a fucking rock. So these dudes are probably B, C.
He's up there. I mean, in the space, in the culture for sure.
I would say B. He kicks it with like real time rappers and celebrities and stuff like that. Other like fringe A-list guys, like high level B guys.
He's probably C to B, but in terms of creators, he might be the most famous right now. I bet he's bigger than David Dobrik's right now.
Oh, right. Yeah. I would say right now he has to be. I don't think David Dobrik opened a fucking pizza shop and there was not nearly a crowd like that.
But is Kai bigger than Jason Nash? Right now.
Nobody's bigger than Jason Nash. Shout out to the old heads on YouTube. Salute. But
Kai's way more famous than Roddy Ricch, I would say.
I don't know. Roddy had that one TikTok song.
Yeah, but he opened for Post Malone. He has a lot of good songs, but I'm just not seeing it from him. He's talented, but he doesn't have it. You see a Kai or a Mark Phillips, so much charisma, just naturally.
Yeah.
And the way him and Phantom were carrying themselves around, they were like A-level rappers at the event.
Of course, at that event, though, they are.
No, and they are in real life. It makes sense. I didn't realize... It is logical. They have massive security guards.
No. What shocked me, and this is such a weird thing to be like blown away by, but Phantom being on Complex sneaker shopping, where I've seen like A-list celebrities be on and high-level B-list celebrities be on, and to see Phantom on there when that brother was doing fucking trivia with us just about a year or two ago, it's pretty insane. So that's why I feel like their level of fame is growing at such a rapid rate. They becoming like those dudes online. At what point did you realize you were those guys? Those guys.
They're like a K-pop group. They each fulfill different roles.
Exactly, for real. Duke is the old head, and the Rizzler.
Like Duke is the cool one.
The cool like old head.
Kai's little Michael Jackson.
I gotta imagine he got to get the most girls out of all of them.
What about Chris?
I don't know about that.
All right, so Kai is little Michael Jackson. Duke is the cool one. Agency intellectual. What's Phantom?
Phantom.
Class clown?
Ooh, Phantom he's underrated. He's like the Rodman of the group, where he just does all the little things and kind of has like a quirky personality about him. And you kind of let him do his thing because you know when it comes down to it, he's going to provide.
Yeah, he's a class clown to me.
Yeah.
And Chris, I don't know. He's always injured. But once he's fully back from the IR, we'll give him his K-pop comparison.
All right, so let's play a little game based on, who we think will get the biggest riot in Union Square Park. Kai or Brad Pitt?
I mean, Brad Pitt would just have standard paparazzi.
Yeah.
I also don't really see him pulling up to Union Square. It's
No.
a strange move from a native New Yorker such as Kai. But
I mean, I actually didn't know that he's
from the Bronx.
Born and raised.
Yeah. He only moved down to Atlanta when he started this.
Well, then he should have fucking knew better that they're doing
That's
that
what
shit.
I'm saying.
Now that I think about it, if he was born and raised in the Bronx,
Phantom too. He didn't know anything about the Yankees though, or
yeah, he
who
didn't know
Derek
anything
Jeter was. So
Yeah. Maybe
not expecting him
they're
to know
just a little
everything.
out of touch.
Yeah.
Maybe Kai don't even realize how big he is.
No, there's no way.
I have no idea. But I think if Brad Pitt called a fan meetup in Union Square, most people would just be confused rather than excited.
A fan meetup. I mean, a fan meetup, Brad Pitt would definitely have massive amounts of people too.
I mean, it would just be a different demographic.
Yeah, it would be more like a book club.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody would just be sitting crisscross applesauce in Union
like
Square.
that Jane Fonda movie.
Exactly. Something like that. I don't know.
I'll still go Kai.
All right. Kai or Pat Mahomes? QB1.
So are we talking about rowdiness or in terms of total number of people?
Just total number of people, I would say.
It's still going to be Kai. Pat Mahomes.
If we was in Missouri, if we was outside Arrowhead, maybe I'll give it to Patty over Kai. But in New York, Union Square Park, it's got to be Kai. Also, you got to remember that like Kai is beloved nationwide and maybe even globally, and Patty got haters in different area codes just because loyalty to your team and shit like that.
But if we're talking about just a straight up invitation fan meetup, I feel like numbers could be pretty even. There are a lot of football fans.
That's true.
A lot of football fans.
That's true. I just don't think they're showing up like that.
It's possible now.
Well, Kai or Dua Lipa? This is a funny one.
This one would be Dua Lipa easily. No one's beating an international pop star.
Wait, I didn't. Dua's that big?
Yeah, of course. She's
I don't
massive
know.
hits all over the world.
You think it's bigger than that?
Bigger than Kai Cenat?
I'm talking about in terms of the amount of people that'll show out.
Yeah.
Like if Dua Lipa was doing like a surprise concert in Union Square, it would be bigger than that?
Yeah, it would be like Lady Gaga level.
No fucking way.
The pop stars are the most famous people in the world. Always have been. Always will be.
For
Over
real?
a YouTuber, and I mean he's huge, but this is not even
I know.
close.
I agree with that, but I'm just saying, are there not much bigger pop stars than Dua Lipa, even right now, let alone all time?
I feel like her parents or her mom was a supermodel abroad.
All right, so maybe I'm sleeping on like international love.
And just pop stars.
Well, I mean, I'm
Women.
just saying. Maybe Gaga just peaked early. Even though Gaga's special now, she's special in her own right. She's a little different. She kind of do a lot of different things.
Gaga also would probably have him beat too. It would just be a different demographic. It would be half ladies, half gay men.
Yeah. Now the gays and the ladies will go crazy for that. Especially if Dua and Gaga showed up together. Talk to me nice. Shit, I might show up. Anyway.
Honestly, no one I would show up for.
That's
just
not true.
to get a glimpse of.
Movado.
Oh, if they're performing, I would go
Gypsyon.
Gypsyon and Movado. If they're
Vibes Cartel out of jail
is it
for
a
the first time?
performance or is it a PS5 giveaway from Vibes Cartel? I'm not going for the PS5 giveaway. But for Bad Bunny or performance, almost anyone for performance, I would go. I don't need a giveaway.
That's crazy. I don't know. Y'all tell me. I don't know if Dua Lipa is bigger than Kai.
Oh my God, this is crazy.
I'm just saying. No. I can see where I'm bugging, but whatever. I'm gonna stand on it. Who cares? Kai or David Beckham?
With the youth? I mean, Beckham was on Messi level, not really, at one point, maybe like 70% of his fame. Right now, push.
A push between him.
Push.
Okay.
Only thing more famous than a pop star is an international soccer star.
I mean, that is a fact. That's why I'm leaning more toward David Beckham here, just because he has that international footballer vibe to him. Not to mention he's married to a Spice Girl. Not to mention he's amazingly handsome.
The mystique is gone now that he's not a player. But the mystique is slightly back now that he recruited Messi.
He brought Messi here, so that's why he's hot right now. Super hot.
It's also really hard for me to envision him doing a fan meetup.
Yeah, I mean, if he showed up at like Central Park, Great Lawn, instead of
fun.
play a little footy.
Roger Federer just pulled up to one of those tennis courts in Central Park one time. I would have busted his ass.
Yeah, I guess we got to give it to Beckham on that.
I'm giving it to Kai.
You giving it to Kai over David Beckham?
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm giving it to
Hooligans
David.
are too busy at the bar or playing football themselves.
And finally, now this one is a landslide. Kai or Justin Bieber? I mean,
Bieber's been doing this for years and years. You know how many incidents? He's had a million more incidents, way more chaotic.
Yeah, he had a crowd like half that size when he was just sitting on the steps playing the guitar before people knew who he was. Like now, talking to Biebs, get the fuck out of here.
Anytime he's even outside, the paparazzi is ridiculous, and that's without any public announcement or a fan meetup. That would be a catastrophic event if he actually did this in Union Square.
Yeah.
I'd fear for my
He's
life.
also become so good at dealing with paparazzi. Have you seen his peaceful reads where he tells them, he's just like, listen, like, this is my home.
Yeah, it's
This is where I come to, like, feel safe.
there's really nothing you can
here.
do. Did you watch the Jake Paul fight this weekend?
Yes, I did, actually. I stumbled upon it. I realized it was happening that night, and I was home doing nothing, so I said, fuck it, and I bought it.
Oh, because I could not find it on TikTok Live. I had a few streams going, but they all kept getting banned. I feel like they're getting onto it now.
No. I'm down to support, actually, at this point. The Problem Child and all his endeavors, I'm down to support. Jake Paul fought Nate Diaz. And for a while, bro, so it kind of sparked me to do a little research, right? Because I know Nate Diaz is a legend, but I was always kind of curious why.
He looks absurd out there.
Right. He just kind of looks, he kind of just doesn't look, he's not like super ripped. You know what I mean? He always looks like after a fight that he got fucked up.
But he's also in his 40s, no?
Yeah. He's been doing it for a long time.
Yeah.
This is my point. Like, this is why, like, my point is that I didn't know too much about the brother. I wasn't familiar with his work in that way. He's 38 years old.
He looks...
But he got started on the Ultimate Fighter show, you know what I'm talking about? So I didn't know too much about him, is what I'm trying to say. And after watching, I was wondering, I was like, yo, there was like, everyone there was going for Nate Diaz. Like, he was beloved in a way that I didn't realize that he was. Granted, he was going against Jake Paul, and it's easy to root against Jake Paul. But I did my research, and there's a reason why he's so beloved. This dude is the funniest dude. I thought Conor McGregor was funny. He's the funniest dude in UFC, in the sport. Like, he is an absolute showman, and it's not like an act in the same way that Conor McGregor be wilding. It feels like an act, don't it?
I mean,
Sometimes.
yeah, of course, but he's still the greatest show.
Right. This dude,
He's
I
just funny
think,
by himself.
actually is like funny being himself and an absolute menace. Did you see the clip? Pull up, Katie, can you pull up the clip where Nate Diaz makes fan flinch?
Oh, yeah, I've seen that.
This, to me, is one of the funniest things. This is a random fan, I'm pretty sure. He walks by.
Oh, and he drops the whole beer.
He spills the whole beer on himself. Bro, and that's just like one thing. Like, I watched like the greatest moments of Nate Diaz's career a little while ago. And all I got to say is that I understand why everybody was rooting for him. Now I'm officially a fan in everything that he does going forward, because that dude is hilarious and he puts the show in this otherwise brutal fucking sport.
Everything he does going forward, like 95% of his career work has been done.
I don't care.
He should stay in this influencer boxing scene, though.
I think he might.
I mean,
I saw some shit. I saw some shit on TikTok that like he left UFC because Dana White wasn't doing right by him, and that they were really trying to get him back because like, he was getting super hot or whatever, and that the only way he would come back if he had everybody on his team get a UFC contract. And Dana White didn't end up doing it, but that he stood strong on that. So he's kind of just making sure that everybody eats. Point is, very, very likable dude. I get why everybody was rooting against him, against Jake Paul. He's a fucking warrior. Just gets his ass beat, and you know, lives to fight another day. But Jake Paul definitely won that fight.
I mean, he's always going to get the numbers, but to me, this shit is done with, unless it's a Tommy Fury rematch. That fight didn't look like anything. It looked like a troll. Was Nate Diaz always seem like he's drunk? Or he was definitely fucking around. He was fake injuring himself.
Yeah. He was fucking around, but like if you pull up clips of his, like he's always doing. Like one time he was in the middle of I watched a clip a second ago. He was in the middle of fighting somebody, and he was getting close into one of like his I think his signature was like the guillotine or something like that.
Yeah, he did it in the fight.
He did it in the fight for a sec. But he also did this like other like leg lock, and my son Joe Rogan was calling it from the side. He said, if he gets that leg up there, it's over. If he gets it up there. And he gets the leg around him, and he gets him into the leg lock. And while dude is like fighting for his life, Nate Diaz like celebrates that he got the leg lock off, and he's sitting there, he's like pumping his fist on the floor while the dude is being choked out. And so point is that he's constantly trolling like that in the ring. It feels like
Jake Paul influence is huge, though. I had a Celsius at the deli, and someone behind me said, "Oh, that's Jake Paul's drink." I said, "What are you talking about?" I had no idea.
Yeah. Celsius was the
they sponsor him, right?
They sponsor that whole fight.
Yeah, but it's not like his prime. Like Celsius has been around. It's not his drink. It's just a big sponsor.
Yeah, Logan Paul was sick because apparently the people in charge told him that he couldn't bring Prime into the event.
Was he actually tight? Why'd he show up in his wrestling uniform? He had a whole damn flight to change. Trying to make it about him?
I guess.
I saw they were also beefing on their podcast.
Yeah. That's a toxic like brother relationship, and maybe it's like some like planned build up for them to fight each other.
It culminates in their fight.
Yeah,
and Logan wins.
But the clip that I saw was Logan basically telling Jake that he's tired of being passed up because Jake is the easier fight. But Jake, to me, has only lost once in like 9 fights, and Logan Paul has yet to win a boxing match.
Didn't he only face Floyd Mayweather?
No, he fought KSI and lost, and I think one other dude and lost.
Oh, but a real professional fight. I think that Floyd one might have counted. I feel like he said he was 0-1, but I don't know what.
Well, yeah,
constitutes a
either
real
way,
fight.
like he went into the ring with
But
Floyd.
he tied KSI, lost to KSI, and lost to Floyd.
Yeah. So he hasn't won a fight yet. Him hanging in with Floyd for 8 rounds was impressive. It was. But I really find it hard to believe that if Floyd really didn't want to like get you out of there in 3 to 5 rounds, that he couldn't do it.
I don't know. The weight difference was massive. You think he had something in the contract to stop him? Why wouldn't he
I mean,
try?
the only
Seemed
like
he was
flurry,
going for
like
it.
the highlight that I always see of Logan Paul like fucking Floyd up, is a flurry of shots that I saw because I was ringside. And he was hitting him like this with side, like he wasn't hitting him hard. Like he was just fucking like a gorilla, like, you know what I'm saying? Like slapping homie. And it didn't seem like, yeah, in that moment he overpowered him because he's bigger than him. But it didn't seem like he was in control of that fight at any point.
It was a few years ago, too. If they both had a lot of time to train, I think I would go Logan. Bigger, faster, stronger, big brother mode on Jake.
Yeah.
Better athlete, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Jake's a good athlete, too, but
Well, that's
see Logan in WWE.
yeah, but like Logan, like I think the both of them need to just decide. Like Logan needs to just be like, all right, boxing's your thing, like I'm wrestling's mine. You know what I'm saying? Because I think Jake is, from what I've seen, and granted, yeah, he's fought more. Jake seems like he actually has like a future in the sport. Now he'll keep getting fights and maybe beat some guys, and he'll keep getting better. But Logan in wrestling is an absolute star, and I feel like that he could be one of like their main acts for years to come and make a good living off that. And his YouTube, he's chilling.
I feel like he would never want to be full-time WWE. How much do they bring him in? Once a month? Or more, or
Something
less?
something like that. I don't know. I mean,
He
the
could.
way-
I agree.
his
He
setup
could be
now-
a
you're
star,
right.
though.
You're right, though, because his setup now is chill. Like, he'll come in, he'll get a big 6-7 figure bag, whatever it is, and for one night or, you know, a few weeks work and then one night of performing, that's a great life. But, you know, if he really wanted to, like, put his all into it and be there and travel with them and, like, do it, he could make so much money doing that.
He would also take years off of his life. Every time he does an event, he comes back with 2 black eyes, a broken leg, immediately.
Yeah.
And he got engaged. Shout out to brother. Romantic
Yeah.
proposal.
And this is the issue. This is why Jake has beef. We started this talking about Jake, and now we're talking about Logan. This is the issue.
Well, we can go back to Jake. 'Cause I did not watch the Jake Paul documentary, Untold Stories, but I got hit by multiple people. There was a compilation of TikTokers hating on him, and included in that compilation to round it out
You made
was yours truly.
Oh, I haven't watched it yet.
It was a TikTok video from Pandemic or Quarantine when he was the most hated man on the internet, and it was rightfully so. Definitely don't take back
Was this one
anything I said because it was all true. But I don't mind Jake Paul at all. I actually like him. In fact, I've always said I think Jake is a nice guy playing a Tekashi-esque character, and Logan is the asshole.
I could see that.
I mean, we have so much evidence of that.
Yeah, I could definitely.
So much evidence.
I could definitely see it. Like Jake, I could just see being like a lovable doofus. You know what I mean? Where he's just like kind of like slow and dumb. Like, you know, with all due respect to the brother, because he's a genius and he's like done everything. You know, he's wildly successful. But I just think between the two, like Logan's always like constantly trying to like sound smart, and Jake is just like, I'm a fighter.
Yeah, he accepts
Yeah,
himself.
Yeah.
Who would you rather hang with? I'm going Jake.
Who would I rather hang with?
Yeah.
That's what's tough. I think I would rather go, I think I'll go Jake, but like Logan's persona seems very likable at times. You know what I mean? I feel like I could have a conversation with him and like really like, you know what I'm saying? But in how real it would be, I have no fucking idea. Which is why I think that if I hang out with Jake, like at least I know I'm meeting like a real
I
person.
think Logan Paul has A-Rod syndrome.
Wow, Luke,
He puts on the charm.
that was genius.
I don't even really know what it means, but I'll take
No.
it.
I like that a lot. I get what you're saying completely. Where like his image is very, very important to him. So he makes sure that everyone he comes into contact with walks away from it like, damn, that was a good dude. You know what I'm saying? Even though if underneath like he's shitty, I think that that's important for people to walk away from him being like, yo, that was a good guy. You know, he's solid. You know, he's not like what I expected. While Jake is just who he is, seemingly.
He is who he thought he was.
He plays it up. Jake does. I'm sure he plays it up. But for the most part, it seems as though he's just who he is.
You know what Jake is the best at is making those side bets. He's so creative with the side bets. And they're all not really in favor of the opposition, but they still look weak if they don't accept. I don't know how he's gotten the balance so perfectly.
No idea.
It's huge. Jake Paul fight was massive. The baseball was crazy. Baseball low-key might have the best fights, even if it's a bunch of standing around and doing nothing. And the Montgomery brawl was an instant classic.
Oh, it's been a great week for fighting.
Yeah.
All right, so let's say if we're talking about like a Montgomery brawl situation, who do you want on your team?
Athletes or celebrities?
Let's do both, bro. Let's just try to build out something special, something formidable, something that's gonna fucking put the fear in hearts of people. You know?
Oh man, that's so tough.
I feel like I was just talking like the other one.
All right, first pick, I'll go Kimbo Slice.
Oh wow!
In a street fight, Bradley Martin talks a lot of smack. Kimbo Slice has the resume and history. He's proven he can get it done.
R.I.P. I mean, look, this is like I feel like he's on a lot of people's boards, but this guy to me is the scariest man in NBA history. Give me Ben Wallace.
Ben Wallace is terrifying.
Give me Ben Wallace.
Ben Wallace would be like saying Ben Wallace would be Bradley Martin saying he could beat some smaller person in a street fight to my Kimbo Slice. I think it would be very close. But Kimbo's a fighter, actually. He would win.
I mean, yeah.
I still want Ben Wallace, though.
Nah, this is just on the team because, you know, the broadcast boys is pussy. So we're going to need our security detail.
Kimbo. Give me the brother in the 8-ball jacket who slapped the shit out of someone on the train. I'm going first team all internet.
Damn, that's fire.
Kimbo and 8-ball jacket.
Damn, that's good. Okay. 8-ball jacket was, damn, that was elite. You see somebody with an 8-ball jacket, you walk away, okay? For those of you not in New York, if you're ever in New York and you see somebody with an 8-ball jacket, please cross the street. Do yourself a favor.
I've seen it maybe one time since that video. Maybe once.
I think people just know now that if you wear that shit, you a target.
One time too many. That has to be sold at Jimmy Jazz.
Jimmy Jazz on 125th. Damn, I was only really thinking athletes, but now you got me kind of scouring my memory for like
non-athletes are probably better, especially NBA players. They don't fight. They can't use their hands.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna stick with athletes just because this is like a no doubt pick. Give me Ray Lewis. Absolutely out of his mind. He got to be at least like 6'2", 275, pure muscle. Yeah.
I've been going with the internet heroes. Now I'll take someone that's actually useful, proven to be a beast in their respective lane. Montgomery Brawl had Aquaman. I'm going to take the real Aquaman. I'll take Steven Adams.
Ooh, Steven Adams is a good one. That brother will give you a haka right before the fight, too.
Steven Adams, 8-ball jacket, and Kimbo Slice. This is elite right now.
Yeah, no. I mean, this is a group team. You know what I'm saying? We're not going against each other, really. This is like...
No, we're going against each other. You're the white boys on the dock.
You're
on the dock.
Oh, God. Don't die.
on the
dock.
dock.
The white boys on the dock.
Fine, we'll be the white boys on the dock.
Nah, we are not the white boys on the dock.
Fine, my team will be.
Yeah, nah.
We're going to change the course of history.
I'm not going to let you be the white boys on the dock. Nah. We're changing history. Shit, man. This was tough. I mean, should I not pick Bradley Martin? Because, brother...
I like that pick.
Brother is actually boxed up. Dude, there's actually a video of him, like, fighting someone his size who's, like, a jiu-jitsu guy, and he was, like, beating his ass. Like, on a mat. He was like toying with him. He was like throwing him around and shit. Pretty funny.
Is that all he talks about in his podcast?
I think so. I think it's like every
street fight hypotheticals.
Yeah.
It's pretty fun actually.
Yeah, like him and Jeff Wittick just constantly threatening to fight people. Kind of respect it. Shit. Oh, Tyson. Mike Tyson.
Damn, he a little washed, but I still like the pick.
Bro, he's a little washed. Let him walk into the room right now. You say that to his face.
Well, no, I'm just general manager. I don't want no problems.
No.
I still got Steven.
Sounds like you want the smoke.
Steven Adams and Tyson right now actually could be closer than I think. Could be.
I'm still taking Mike Tyson over Steven Adams.
Okay. Why don't I go with Tyson Fury? The most dangerous man, greatest boxer in the planet.
Big body motherfucker. All right, that's cool. That's cute, I guess. Let me take it all the way back. This is kind of a controversial pick here. Give me Suge Knight. Put the fear in everybody in the 90s.
He did, but I also there's no weapons allowed, and this is a street fight. He was a weapons man and someone that would order hits. He never would really do. Actually, he would do the dirty work, but
bro, you don't know.
It was mostly interrogation. He threw Vanilla. He like held Vanilla Ice off a ledge. He pressing Vanilla Ice. My team's gonna be harder than that to break.
He looks a little bit like you, so watch out.
Vanilla Ice is pretty handsome.
Pretty handsome. He's a good looking guy.
I'll take it.
I think that's it, right? That's 5 and 5.
No, I got 4.
Oh, you got
I got
one more.
Tyson. else did I take? Tyson, Steven Adams, 8-ball jacket.
The 8-ball jacket is elite.
And who was my first pick?
Kimbo
Kimbo.
Slice.
I have another internet one, but it might be too low key. Might be too deep cut, actually. I'll go Aaron Hernandez.
Oh my God.
Because I know he's good with the weaponry, but I also know he's dangerous, and he's boosted by a bunch of supplements.
And he's willing to do what it takes to
win a
fight.
I'm really proud of that pick. Good character for this purpose.
All right.
Aaron Hernandez. Ooh, my team is nice.
Yeah, no, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Damn, are we just drafting criminals now?
Damn, the internet's gonna ride with me on this one.
I mean, obviously. I thought we was picking a group thing. Let me see. I gotta go a show-stopping pick right here. Something that nobody's gonna expect. One of the motherfuckers from the strongman competitions. Something like that. Jose Ramirez
versus Aaron Hernandez.
Jose Ramirez.
Who do you got?
One hitter quitter. I'm picking that just because it's relevant and it just happened. But I need him.
Great fight. I think my team will wash you. With Steven
Adams. I
Adams?
didn't know we was fighting each other, bro. I thought we was building a team of protection.
What type of Yo, let's build the ultimate security team.
That's actually a fire draft.
The ultimate 10-man security team.
Is that not a good draft?
It's funny. I don't know if it's good.
It's good.
In terms of a street fight. And I got Steven Adams. Who's your Aquaman? Steven Adams is mine. He's coming in off the boat. Who's coming in off the boat for you? You might not have a good swimmer.
I don't think I have a good swimmer.
Pick.
Ron Artest? Did I pick him?
No, you did. You did. He could be your 6-man swimmer.
Yeah, Ron Artest is my 6-man swimmer.
I'm taking Michael Phelps.
Give me Ryan Lochte.
Lochte. They said he was in an interview once, and they said, who is Ryan Lochte? He said, Ryan Lochte. He's like Ken, real life Ken.
Really?
You never seen his interviews?
Yeah,
He's fucking
I
dumbass.
remember that he was an idiot. He got in trouble in Brazil.
I'll take Michael Phelps as my Aquaman then.
Okay, fine. You already had an Aquaman.
Yeah, but you got a 6-man Aquaman. Now I got 2.
But I also got Ron Artest.
Yeah, I know. So I got Michael Phelps. Easy victory, me. Yes.
Nah, give me Kurt Angle.
He can't swim.
Doesn't matter. He's an Olympian.
He has a broken freaking neck.
Oh man, I don't know
who's getting the knockout punch. I'm pleased with my team.
I think it's like a tradition on the pod for me to lose drafts.
Could be. You've definitely had a few. You beat me in Pretty Boy draft. No one saw that coming.
Oh, the Pretty Boy draft. Yeah, because you have a whack idea of what's pretty. Ben Affleck in the 90s.
In that one, that's not crazy.
I mean, it's not crazy, but like one of the hottest ever. I don't know about that.
Katie?
No.
She doesn't like Ben Affleck. We talked.
He is dirty. He is dirty.
What?
J-Lo
had to go through so many different men.
But I also took Romeo and Juliet Leo. That's as good as it gets.
I mean, that's pretty good too, but you're also just picking just like super basic ass white dudes.
What do you want from me? That's what I know.
That's what you're into.
I also got Michael B. Jordan. Should we redo this right now?
Michael B. Jordan is the most like basic, hot, non-white answer.
All right, let's redo this now. Deuce, let's draft our dream team hottest guys. The ultimate rematch everyone's been requesting. You cannot take anyone you took in the last draft.
I don't remember.
And I'll give you first pick. I'll give you first pick too. That's how confident I am.
Oh my God. Ultimate pretty boy draft. All right. I'm just going to go first ones that come on.
Wait! Pretty boy or hottest? I said hottest, didn't I?
Oh, so we're doing hot, not pretty boys. We're hottest.
Fuck. What's the difference?
Oh, let's
hottest.
Talk about
I think we'll know.
What's
we
the
don't need
difference between
to.
a pretty boy and being hot?
We know.
It's also about aura. It's not just being pretty. It's about
For
aura.
example, I have my pick, but you can go ahead.
So you already have one.
No, but you can go first. No, I don't want to go first.
Why not?
So I want to show you how it's done. Because you're not going to take him.
How do you know I'm not going to take him? Anyway, whatever. Hottest. Oh, God. Katie, I hope I make you proud here. I'm trying to take all things into consideration here. And I just got to go off rip Cristiano Ronaldo. He's rich and he's beautiful.
You fool!
Oh, God. Then who's your pick?
Fool!
Who's your pick then?
We talk about aura. Cristiano Ronaldo looks good in a photo. Aura, I don't know about that. He's like a Barbie. David Beckham. Are you kidding me? That's obvious. That's obvious.
We just talked about you and your dirty white dudes.
But David Beckham's a different breed.
He's
had a lot of different looks.
He's hotter than Ronaldo?
Obviously. Katie?
I don't know about that.
That's tough.
Really?
I don't know about that.
You know what? I feel like I'm picking it through a Carly lens.
Yeah, you might be.
I think I will give it to David Beckham.
Yeah, that's
I don't
very
know
aura,
about
and he's
that.
dad hot. Cristiano Ronaldo is like phony looking. He literally looks like a wax figure.
I feel like Cristiano Ronaldo might fall under pretty more than hot.
My God, the ultimate no.
And David Beckham is hot more than pretty.
Yeah, 100%.
I don't.
100%.
I don't agree with that.
Katie, that's an obvious
I
one,
don't
right?
agree
Hot.
with that.
He's more hot than pretty.
Nah, I don't agree with that shit
Yeah,
at all.
Beckham's definitely more hot.
Yeah, thank
All
you.
right, fine.
How are you going to question a female?
My fault. Then give me Idris Elba.
Ooh, that was honestly probably second on my board.
Give me Idris Elba.
But he
Are you
doesn't.
replacing or is that
No,
your
no, no.
That's the ultimate combination of cool,
No, he's adding in.
hot
He's adding him.
accent.
I
You
love that
stupid?
pick. I do like that pick.
Come on, Idris.
Who would go well with young David Beckham?
Wait, you're going young David Beckham?
No,
He's
no, no.
Far
No,
less
no,
hot
no,
than
no. I just
David
meant,
Beckham
I'm
now?
just calling him young David Beckham like he's a rapper.
I'm just saying.
Who went undrafted last time we went? What's his? Oh, okay. I'll take Captain America, Chris Evans. Unassailable.
All right, all right.
Unassailable.
That is America's ass. I'll give you that.
Hopefully he wasn't taken last time.
Who cares? It's so long ago. Let's see. Hottest. Who's super hot right now? I think I took him. Did I take Austin Butler last time?
Mm-hmm.
I took him last time. I know Austin Butler.
Yeah.
Let's stick to what I know. We're going with Dwayne Wade. Dwayne Wade, girl dad, husband, Hall of Famer.
I'm a fan.
Gorgeous.
I'm a fan of that pick.
Yeah.
This isn't risky. It's just different for my team. I'm going to pick Bad Bunny. He's the hottest in the world right now. A woman would be fawning over
He's
him.
Cute. He's cute. I don't know if he's hot.
He's hot.
Let me say it. Bad Bunny's
Of course, he's
hot,
cute too.
but I think he's more cute than he is hot. I don't know if he is as hot as some of the brothers on this list.
I think he's gotten hot. Like he used to be cute, and now he's in his.
Yeah.
All right. Listen, I'm a fan.
It's actually
I'm a fan.
perfect timing for me to pick him right now. Ooh, my team is looking good.
Oh, my team is looking better.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Tied.
All right, fine. Let's see. Quiet. Nah, I'm not having inner conversations with myself.
Please don't do it.
Huh?
Just praying you don't take this, bro.
Damn. Now I'm curious who you think I'm thinking. I doubt we're thinking the same
Should
thing.
be obvious.
I highly doubt that we're thinking the same thing.
Should be obvious.
You don't know hot guys. Give me. All right. Yeah. Give me Thor, Chris Hemsworth. That's undeniable.
I like him.
That's undeniable.
I like him.
It's undeniable.
Not the biggest fan.
Well, I mean, I had to have one white dude on the team.
I was so nervous you were going to take this next, brother. If he's good enough.
You're so good at making it seem like your pick is about to be incredible. But, like, it's always some basic shit.
No,
Go
not
ahead.
this one. If he's good enough for his ex-wife, he's good enough for my team. I want Joe Manganiello. Are you mad?
That is so weak. That
What?
is so weak.
What?
He just took the ultimate L on Sofia Vergara.
Nothing to do with how hot he is. He's
He
gorgeous.
Is, nah, that's weak. That is weak.
Katie?
You were doing all that praying for that? You said go off and you do that?
Who's hotter,
For
Chris Hemsworth or Joe
Manganiello?
Manganiello?
Magic
Chris
Mike?
Hemsworth is hot.
Okay,
Wait,
by
Joe Manganiello's
far.
and Magic Mike?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like Joey.
Yo, I can't believe you smoked it. Let's go. Can't believe you smoked. You was really pray hands for Joe Manganiello. Ain't even the hottest one in Magic Mike.
Tatum?
Yeah. And
He
maybe
goes
McConaughey
through
too.
big
Aura?
phases. He goes through big phases.
And Aura. Stop. With the big breaths. Because you just do that and throw me off.
Ooh, I
Your
finally got
basic
one.
ass picks.
Finally got one.
No. I'm about to go off with this one. Oh, my son. My son Temptation from Bel Air.
I love that pick.
Michael Ealy.
I like the comedy pick. Thank you for matching my
Let's go.
Manganiello. I want the greatest male supermodel of all time, Tyson Beckford.
That's pretty good.
I needed a black guy, and he's
I needed a black guy.
he's also incredibly good
Well,
looking.
let me see. Yeah, you see, this is what I'm telling you. Every time we do this, you pick the dirty white dude. You got to go much hotter than that.
What do you mean?
Michael Ealy, I'm telling you, like
Michael Ealy might have tanked your
he's not
team.
well known. Nah, he's not well known, but he's undeniably handsome.
It was a great segment.
Y'all let us know. We had to run it back for the fans.
Nah, it's too easy. Like when it comes down to it, Brody, you might know some good-looking white dudes, but I know the hottest men across the globe.
Benito, Tyson,
Bro.
Game
I
6.
cannot wait for everyone to shit on your Beckham over Ronaldo idea.
That's just obvious. Ask any girl you know.
Bro. The whiteboard segments are back. Brody is about to break down an iconic city girl of our era, Ariana Grande. It's going down.
Okay. We're going to start in reverse order like Memento.
Okay.
Because this has all been too much to keep up with. She truly is the ultimate city girl.
You got to respect it. And she got pipes.
All right, so just recently, she was spotted at Wimbledon without her wedding ring. She was married to Dalton Gomez. Don't know who the hell that is. Apparently, he's a real estate agent out in LA. She was dating a normie, but she split up with him. She's been filming Wicked and allegedly left Dalton for Ethan Slater, a.k.a. the leading man in SpongeBob SquarePants. I'm sure he was making his dreams come true with that one, but it's impossible not to get shit on for it. I know it's a dream role. However, he was ultimately portraying a pineapple under the sea doing Diddy Bop choreographed dance. Stephen Sondheim bullshit from Ethan Slater, who was actually married at the time.
Well, so she left her husband for SpongeBob, and SpongeBob's already married.
SpongeBob was already married. They've been filming Wicked together. So she truly pulled a witch move, broke them up, stole SpongeBob, and started hitting it under the sea.
Oh, in the Pineapple House next door to Squidward. Who would have fucking thought? Wow. Okay. That's a little crazy to me. I feel bad for my son Dalton. Damn.
Also, keep in mind, when Ariana got with Dalton, he was also dating his ex.
She stole Dalton from his ex-girlfriend,
Yes.
got married to Dalton,
Yes.
dipped on Dalton to get with SpongeBob,
Yes.
who ended up breaking up with his ex.
Yes. The two also.
So she's a home wrecker.
That's definitely what it looks like at the moment. That's what the track record is showing, as well as the lyrical evidence. Break up with your boyfriend because I'm bored. I thought that was always Pooh Bear writing it, but maybe it was from personal experience.
Oh, I refuse to believe that about Ari, though. She's a sweetheart.
She told SpongeBob to break up with Sandy because she was bored.
Shit.
Yeah, so these two just had a baby together last November. Baby.
There's a baby involved?
Just last November. They've only been married for 2 years. And Ariana liked a social media post of Ethan Slater's of SpongeBob on Mother's Day, shouting out his wife and his son, or shouting out his wife and his child, while the two had already been engaging in an affair.
Oh, God damn. I mean, that's kind of heartbreaking that a baby's involved. Less than a year old, and you dip on your wife for Ariana Grande? I mean, God damn, SpongeBob.
Have you seen what he looks like?
I think I've seen it on like Twitter. He's just like some curly ass redheaded looking motherfucker, right?
Yeah, he looks like the king of the drama club, but people don't understand. She's a theater girl at heart. So growing up in that world, he was probably the alpha of those losers.
Yeah, I mean, that's unbelievable. Break off your marriage for fucking SpongeBob Weasley. That's a lot.
They both broke up their marriages. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Double jeopardy, brother.
Poor kid.
All right, so yeah, before that, she'd married real estate agent Dalton Gomez, who was dating his ex. Okay, before that, she dated a backup dancer, a Ricky. Wrote some songs about Ricky. Do you recall?
Oh, so Ricky from Thank You Next.
Ricky from Thank You Next, as well as a bunch of other fine gentlemen.
Damn, wrote some songs about Ricky.
So they dated, but just days before breaking up with Ricky, right here, she was spotted at Disneyland with the one, the only, the kid, Mac Miller.
Oh, my brother Mac. R.I.P. to a real one of the greatest to ever do it. One of my favorites. I hate that he had to be brought into this.
Who at the time was also dating his ex, his high school sweetheart.
Oh, so she don't give a fuck.
Not only does she not give a fuck, that seems to be her type. She ain't got no type unless they're taken. Shorty Liam Neeson.
Oh, so she wants what she can't have.
Apparently, it all started with Jeanette McCurdy, brother.
Let me ask you this, because then I'm going to have her all figured out.
I don't know if I'm going to know.
Is she an only child?
No.
No, Ricky, her brother's a fake gay icon, but not iconic whatsoever. He was on Big Brother.
All right.
It's also potentially not her brother. I feel like there's some conspiracy.
I just
theories
feel
out
like
there.
I feel like a girl who always going after somebody who's taken is used to getting what she wants, which to me is like single. I'm sorry, which to me is like only child syndrome. Oh, I know her brother, Frankie Grande. I seen him around.
Why do they look exactly the same?
I know, it's insane.
No, the SpongeBob guy and her brother look exactly the same.
Oh, that's true too.
Oh my God.
Ethan Slater. People got to stop giving him shit for the SpongeBob role. That's a dream role.
I mean, that's pretty. I don't mean to make fun of him for that. That's pretty fucking cool.
It's somehow equivalent to Phantom of the Opera in this space.
I mean, it's no Nemo. Where's my dad?
Where's my dad? I'm all alone. I just emailed that school, that theater company.
I'm too small to be here on.
What do you think of Ethan Slater? You like Ariana giving a shot for the normies?
I mean, when I saw the picture of the two of them together, and I had like the bare minimum of information on this, I was like, "There's no way this is gonna last." This is some dude that she got like a crush on because he probably made her laugh a few times, and when she wasn't feeling great about herself, and like kind of likes having him around because of how he makes her feel. But as soon as that wears off, shorty out.
Hold up, are they taking hay rides? That's one of the ultimate white people activities. If they're doing that, they could be set for life.
Wait a minute, if they're doing hay rides and pumpkin patches and apple picking, it could be something special.
Yeah, so Ethan was married. Okay. Mac was allegedly dating his high school sweetheart. Who knows? More importantly, why are we all at Disneyland? Dalton was also dating an ex. He was a real estate mogul. Now he's living on Skid Row.
Oh, God. Damn it, Dalton. Dalton, my dude, I hate it had to be him.
Yes, but Ricky, we don't know if he was dating anyone, but we do know the time difference, we do know the timeline between Ricky and Mac was quite suspicious, to say the least.
Don't tell me she cheated on Mac.
I don't know about anything about Mac. Rest in peace, brother. Okay.
Still not over that.
So we also know she dated Sean Dawn, Big Sean, Michigan's finest, who Kanye denounced.
That's right. I remember that era. Boy.
Big Sean was engaged to Naya Rivera. Rest in peace. Are you noticing a trend here? So just months after these two got engaged, after Big Sean put a ring on it, they broke up. Ariana swoops in, starts dating Big Sean. Naya Rivera implies that this relationship began as an affair, and one day she went home from work and Ariana was just sitting on the couch.
Wait. Because Naya Rivera, rest in peace to a beautiful and talented woman, but Naya Rivera don't strike me as the type of girl who's gonna put up with that. Like she like Santana on Glee was a psychopath. I imagine she had a little crazy in her too.
Don't know about the sister's character, but I doubt she would tell a lie.
Wow, that's insane.
Also, it all adds up. This is the track record. Ariana sees a happy relationship or a relationship about to end, and she starts making her move. Shorty got anticipation, like a cornerback or a free safety.
She's really reading the defense.
I said she was Richard Sherman.
I'm sorry, she's reading the offense like a fucking book.
She got more interceptions than prime Richard Sherman.
That ass. You put a sorry receiver like Naya Rivera on me?
Also, these two have to be the shortest couple of all time.
Yeah, I mean, that's a combined.
7 feet? No.
Yeah. No.
They eclipse 7 feet. That means they
together, yes.
They each have to be 3'6".
I think put them together, they're about as tall as a basketball hoop, which is pretty short.
So before that, Pete Davidson and Cassie David, daughter of Larry Legend.
Okay.
They were in a 2-year relationship, which for Pete is kind of crazy. Knowing what he's been up to lately.
He might have been in love.
Has anyone taken advantage of just being a cast member on SNL and going to parties than Pete Davidson? Besides Colin Yost, because that shit is baffling to me as well.
Bro, Pete Davidson has the most elite road to greatness that I've ever seen. He really has taken advantage of every opportunity he's ever come across, and it's inspiring. New York City, stand up. Staten Island, only this time we clean.
Staten Island, sit down. Okay. So Pete and Cassie ultimately broke up. Right after they broke up, Ariana comes on SNL as a musical guest and maybe as a host as well, because she does have some super fugazi acting experience on some trash productions, no?
Get you a girl that could do both.
Victorious. And out of nowhere, might have been a few weeks, a month tops, Pete Davidson and Ariana Grande were engaged. People forget about this.
Oh, my. Yeah, I do remember that, actually. Damn. I said, cue the Curb Your Enthusiasm music for Cassie. Damn.
He and Mac Miller are the only ones where she really doesn't have much of a type outside of taking men, but these two are similar type of catches to me.
Yeah.
They're broken birds, brother.
Just
They're
like super like talented and tatted.
broken birds.
Yeah, with a little dark streak to them. Kind of don't know what the hell's going on in their head.
Collecting famished men.
Yeah.
I don't know who this brother Jay Brooks is. You heard of him?
Jay Brooks?
Yeah, Jay
Absolutely
Brooks.
not.
I think he's a little teeny bopper.
Sounds like he could be a TikToker extraordinaire.
Or a Bollywood star. So on what would have been their first anniversary, the exact day of their first anniversary, it was discovered that Ariana was cheating on him
No.
with a collaborator, Nathan Sykes.
Nathan Sykes, he's box office.
Take another drink, drink it. Can you spend a little time? Okay.
Time is wasting away.
They have another song that sounds exactly the same.
Oh, Island in the Sun.
Chasing the sun.
Chasing the sun.
Wait, that shit on TikTok?
Yeah.
I swear it's just not that.
That kid?
That old dance in the parking lot?
No, I'm talking about the kid that we laugh at all the time.
Oh.
Do it to the camera.
I feel like that's kind of my comparison to Tom's.
Yeah, low key. That's you.
Oh no, the best one. Cole Anthony loves that kid.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Oh yeah, so entangling with collaborator Nathan Sykes. Why did she have to do it on the first anniversary of all days?
Listen, I think my sister Ariana Grande has a classic case of self-sabotage. She's constantly, when things get too real in a relationship, she looks for a way out. And she probably attracts dudes who do the same because they're all in relationships as well. And they're probably the same. They get scared. They need a way out. Boom. Why not go with Shorty from Victorious? Boom. Shorty from Sam and Cat.
Matter of fact, there needs to be more good single guys out there, and this wouldn't happen.
I mean, that's
Step
a
up
fact.
your game.
That's a fact because we can't put it all on Ari. Like all these fucking bozos are leaving their girls for Ariana Grande. That can't all be on her. We're not blaming.
So we're blaming other men for not being good enough catches that she would consider you fools.
Everybody involved is messy, but to put it all on Ari seems a little fucked up to me.
That as a young buck, she broke up with another co-star. I don't know who the hell it was.
Okay, we'll call him who?
To start dating another co-star from Victorious. I also don't know who it could be.
Oh my gosh, she was homie hopping on set.
Well, she went from, you know how she's very versatile. She was working on Broadway. She was working on Disney. So she started a relationship on Broadway, but then took it to the big screen with Disney. Or no, sorry, Nickelodeon. My fault.
No.
Okay. So she was dating a co-star on Broadway. That's The Who. But then she started a relationship with her homie from Victorious.
Who might
Avon
be this dude.
Hojia.
It might be my man Avon.
Who, bitch, you guessed it, was dating someone at the time.
Oh my God. The pieces are falling into place, and I really can't paint a good picture for you right now, Ari. We got to do better.
First of all, answer me this.
Yeah.
What's the timeline on Ethan Slater? What is the timeline on Ethan Slater and Ariana?
I'm guessing on their 1 year anniversary, she's gonna bounce on him and tell him to go home to the wife and kid, so she can move on to somebody next.
And start moving on to somebody from Little Shop of Horrors coming to Broadway near you.
Dead ass.
Actually, that is. I have inside intel.
But look, my final thoughts on the situation: we can't blame Ariana for all of this. These men who are leaving their women have a lot to do with these situations, but the fact that she continues to find herself in these predicaments is really telling of who she is and the kind of morals that she has. And to me, she's better than that.
Who was her eternal flame? Who's it going to be? Is it anyone here? Give me a celebrity. Who should she date? Who will she end up with?
Well, you know what? I know I said this was my final takeaway, but I also think that Ari and Mac might have been meant to be. And since his passing, she don't really know how to act or what to do, because she married Dalton with the quickness and then stole SpongeBob from Sandy. You hate to see it. And then with Pete, ended things with Pete as soon as Mac passed.
Oh, that's what happened?
Yeah,
okay,
so
that makes sense.
Yeah, so as soon as Mac passed, she ended things with Pete, clearly going through it. I think Mac, R.I.P. to the good brother Mac Miller. I think that if he was still around, they might be together and working things out.
But how come we haven't heard any message of regret or any apology from Ariana to all these women she's hurt? Naya, Janae Aiko.
I mean,
SpongeBob's ex.
The quick answer is like how much dirt dudes do in Hollywood and never have to apologize for it. Then why should she have to? That's the quick answer.
Ariana, please do better. Come on. There's more for you out there.
Come on, man.
This is too much of a mess.
Channel that energy you had on Love Me Harder with The Weeknd. One of the greatest songs of all time.
So, regardless, all this, we got some breaking news. Not sure if this was in the midst of a relationship or not. It was revealed that Ariana Grande hooked up with a Netflix dating superstar. Do you want to guess who it was?
Don't say it was Chase Damore.
Absolutely not in his wildest dreams.
Okay, cool.
Chase
Zay Wilson?
Chase Damore is more of a Jeanette McCurdy type of guy.
Ooh. Jeanette McCurdy been tied at Ariana for weeks.
It was not Zay Wilson. I'll give you the first letter of the first name. He's the Netflix dating superstar.
Netflix dating superstar.
What letter is that?
H? Harry Jowsey?
Yes!
Oh my God.
What's up, Francesca? Who was dating Francesca at the time?
It's every time. It's a pattern. It's a vicious cycle, Ari. It's a vicious cycle. Why you keep doing this to yourself?
Wow. For Harry Jowsey, this is the only one I can co-sign. This brother is irresistible.
Yeah, I mean, Harry Jowsey is an absolute stud.
Keep
Gotta
on-
give it to the brother.
Keep doing your thing, Harry.
Yeah, one time for Harry Jowsey. Salute! Well, goddamn, Ariana Grande is a mess. But that is going to do it for this week's episode of the Broadcast Boys Show. Make sure you like and subscribe on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, wherever the hell you can find us. Show us some love. We appreciate you. Catch us next week. Hopefully, we're going to have somebody here. If not, more stupidity to come. All love, top to bottom. You already know what it is. Peace!